Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are listening in from. This is Dean Manheimer. I have the pleasure and the privilege today of opening this particular call. We will begin here in about 7 minutes or so. Just kind of a little housekeeping. Make sure you've got something to make some notes on. You're in a nice, quiet place. You'll be able to not be distracted. There's a lot to cover today. We are in very, very exciting times for DubLi and ourselves in relationship to our business. So again, make sure if you've got we have a few minutes here, you can reach out to some of your team members if you think they may not have gotten the message, they're not on the call, but you want to be sure that everybody that you can get to is on the call. So we'll begin here in about 6 minutes. Again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Dean Manheimer here. I am your host this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending again on where you're listening in from. For this call, we have some very, very exciting information. We're going to begin here in about 4 minutes or so. Just wanted to give everybody a little bit of a heads up. Have something to write with. Be set in a nice, quiet place with no distractions. You will not want to miss the information that will be given out today. As all of you should know, on the newsletter that went out to everybody in the field, we're close to having the launch finished, or the launch coming out here. That's what you'll hear today. For DubLi.com, a lot of the announcements that we've been waiting and listening to over the last number of months. So again, you've got a few minutes to reach out to some of your folks if you think they perhaps missed the newsletter from the company, and get them on this call as soon as possible if they are not on now. So again, we will begin here in about 3 minutes. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Dean Manheimer here. It's my pleasure to host this call, this webinar this morning. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, we are in incredibly exciting times. We know, and we've had our vision on the evolution that has been taking place with DubLi and where were we going and what we wanted to accomplish, not only as a company, but in terms of our business. And we're at that juncture. The information you'll get today is it's kind of like I don't even know what you want to call it, a rebirth or a new. It's something that I can't even put words into, but it's exciting times, and I'm just privileged and pleased to be here with all of you, and to be able to take part of this. I think many of you have heard me say in the past on presentations I've done, this is history in the making, and we're all there. I have the top of the hour, and it is time for me to turn this call over to our next individual, Jerry Yerka, who's our Chief Network Officer. And then Jerry will introduce our other speaker, Michael Hansen, our founder. But without any further ado, I will turn it over to you, Jerry. Are you there?
Yes, Dean, I am here. Thank you so much for opening up this incredible call and webinar. It's exciting to be able to present the information today all around the globe. And it just so happens I am in Frankfurt, Germany, with an incredible group of business associates and guests that are participating with us yesterday, and so glad to be a part of this all-important webinar. Well, let's get right to the information, and I'm going to be able to have the privilege and the honor to start off with the most important information, something that all of us are interested in, something that we've been waiting for, and that is the exact date of our new DubLi platform launch and when that will take place. The date is, that's right, this Thursday, March 4th. So as you can see, we've got an excited group here, and I'm sure you're all celebrating as well with the information. Just want to make sure that always we manage expectations. And what will happen is this: on Wednesday, the day before, the site will go down. We need to have patience. We need to be able to manage the expectations and know that it will take some hours. It may take even a little bit longer than what some of us would hope for, but on Thursday, March 4th, we will launch the new platform. And you know, we're all super, super excited about this day that has finally come, and we will celebrate together. Along the way, want to continue to manage expectations. Nothing happens perfect. In fact, here in Frankfurt, Germany, we started off today's presentation by making a simple quote: DubLi is not perfect, it's only better. And our site, our platform, will continue to enhance, continue to grow, to continue to have new enhancements along the way. Well, let's get to some of the other information as well as we launch our very new platform. VIP Lounge. What used to be the VIP membership is now called the VIP Lounge. So many enhancements from day one of the new platform. 10,000 merchants. And really, it's more than that, because in many cases, those merchants are in multiple countries and can be counted as multiple stores. Billion, that's right, 1 billion products, somewhere in the tune of 50,000 coupons, a state-of-the-art platform with the goal in mind to continue to offer the highest value and to earn cash back. As we launch on March 4th, we will continue to have the maximum savings of the extra 6% cash back. Now that will change as we transition into the full VIP lounge. And what will happen is we will continue to add multiple discounts, new features along the way. The VIP lounge membership will pay for itself many times over. And you'll see as we continue to communicate with you of the stores and merchants around the globe, limited time coupons and other what is called stackable deals that will be available exclusively to VIP members, such as VIP Lounge will have new features, special hotel search engines. It's a fact that around the world right now with e-commerce and mobile commerce, one of the biggest segments that people are shopping online has to do with travel. Well, we want to be state of the art. We always want to have the best value. We will be able to ensure that our VIP Lounge customers, in many cases, will have a one-of-a-kind hotel search, will have a one-of-a-kind relationship with airlines that in many cases will offer as high as 60% discounts. And again, cash back many times over. There'll be gift cards with airlines. It'll be around the world. As Michael Hansen, our founder and director, explained to us in a vice president above call just the other day, that this is so exclusive and will be so high of a value that all the people that we know, our circle of influence, will want to be a part of the VIP Lounge. As I mentioned, we're going to have access to special offers that are not available or even imaginable to the general public. Such things will be added in the future with entertainment books. Again, special cashback and, of course, special value. Customer point requirements. As we get a chance to circle the globe and have more and more communication, you know that we've been talking and discussing and bringing you the information about our new customer point requirements. And the excitement in the room, not only in Denmark, but yesterday in Bologna, Italy, and here today in Frankfurt. And I know you are celebrating with us as well. There is no more of the monthly qualification voucher. It's all based on something that is easy, simple, fast, and fun, and that's acquiring VIP Lounge members. Each VIP Lounge member equals 1 customer point. In our room right now, there are team coordinators. As we move forward, those team coordinators, our gift to all of you that we've extended the qualification for you to gather the customers is until May 1st, 2016. So as I was beginning to mention, team coordinators that are here in the room or on the webinar today, you will have until May 1st to acquire and gather your 5 VIP customers, VIP Lounge customers. Sales directors, the number is only 10. Vice presidents, as you can see on the screen, is 15. And for senior vice presidents, the number is 20. Our recommendation and our encouragement to all of you is to go far above those qualification numbers. And keep in mind that those are the qualification numbers for VIP Lounge customers for your specific rank. And the good news, you're a customer. You are one of your customers for qualification. The more you gather, the more money, the more cash back, the more savings, the more commissions for all of our DubLi network. And more importantly, the branding name of DubLi will be heard around the world as we gather more and more customers. Just to piggyback on the last slide, just to give you a diagram that there's really 2 different aspects as you achieve the different pin ranks of DubLi network. You can see that it's 2 parts. 1, building the organization, and number 2, making sure that you qualify for the right activity and have the right amount, a number of VIP Lounge customers. Let me just take 1 second because we're throwing some information at you. Some of you are hearing about it for the very first time. Our encouragement is that you're in business not by yourself, but for yourself. What that means is you have sales directors that are upline to you. You have vice presidents that have the information. And you have all senior vice presidents in Dean Manheimer, Blanca Williams, as well as Thomas Schmitz. These are people that you can go to with your questions to make sure that you have all the right information. Now, I do need to make one clarification. Maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself, and maybe the travel has gotten to my calendar just a little bit, but I've just been informed that really Thursday is March 3rd. Is that correct? Everybody in the room shaking their head? So let me clarify that. So Thursday, March 3rd is the launch date. I apologize for having the slide that said the 4th. And what that means is Wednesday on the 2nd is when the site will go down for the migration of all the data. Make sure that if you do have questions, you have the ability to contact your vice president as well as your senior vice presidents to get clarification. And the good news is that we're going to be repeating this call and with some information that will be updated 1 week from today, just 1 hour later. And Thomas Schmitz and all of the incredible leadership in India, as well as our 3 vice presidents in India, will be coming live to you from New Delhi in India next week. Let's talk about some of the other enhancements, as you can see on the screen. With all the different enhancements and bonus programs, new platform, you're going to hear about a new product in just a second. We do have an enhancement when it comes to building our organization, what it means to enroll as a TM, a PPA, as well as a special TM, which is only at this time, in Pakistan and India. Now that may change, but let me go over the information with you. A TM package that you enroll from the date of the launch, which is March 3rd, moving forward, will represent 450 CSV. That stands for commissionable sales volume. What that means as far as a fast start bonus is $45. Very simple. It's 10% of the enrollment CSV. Price stays the same. Notice on a PPA, the new CSV is $2,250. That's $2,250, and the fast start bonus is $225. This will take effect on our launch as the new enrollment packages are available. So in Pakistan and India, 2 of our fastest growing markets around the globe, they actually have a special STM package, and that represents 270 CSV. And again, for any clarification and any questions, just go to your back office to gather all the information, as well as to your upline, in this case, vice presidents and senior vice presidents. It is our privilege and it's an honor to be able to introduce to you our DubLi network, a new product. And I can tell you that in the three events that we've had so far around the globe on this 2016 World Tour, the biggest applause, the most excitement is not only the platform launch, but the new product that DubLi Network is bringing to each and every one of you. And again, we'll continue to have more information on this to answer all of your questions and make sure that the communication is very clear and precise. And the goal in mind for the new product, which begins March 1st in the back office, is real simple: to reward participating business associates with new customers generated from a large-scale customer acquisition campaign. It's the DubLi Network campaign that will acquire and gather customers. Now keep in mind, this is run, owned, and operated by your DubLi Network team. It's in-house. We're able to bring in the best of the best in marketing to promote the brand name around the world with our new platform. So effective March 1st in your back office will be a new product. It will be the marketing campaign available for you. And it will actually run from September to the end of the year. Let me clarify. You can purchase it from March 1st until it is sold out or the date of August 31st. My personal opinion is that it is going to sell out much quicker than that. Here's what happens. For the months of September, October, November, and December, what does that represent? The largest months of the year for shopping, not only through our platform, but shopping worldwide. And what is going to happen is we're going to, with our branding of DubLi, our new platform, with the new enhancements from A to Z and everything that is added to it, we are going to take those customers and distribute them to those that participate in the customer acquisition marketing campaign. How do you participate? It's real simple. Business associates have the option to purchase marketing units at $600 USD. Now, right away, people want to know, can I purchase one? Can I purchase two? Can I purchase multiples? The answer is yes. The marketing campaign for 2016 will occur for gathering and acquiring customers from the marketing campaign of DubLi Network for the United States of America. So why is everybody in Frankfurt, Germany with a big smile on their face? It's because in their normal day-to-day operation, their normal day-to-day circle of influence, they have never had a chance to gather customers in the United States. But now they can through our customer acquisition marketing campaign. All of the purchasing, all of the customers that are gathered will be on this first go-round in the United States. In 2017, we'll begin another campaign, and I believe we'll be able to add, because of the success, other countries to participate as well. Now, not only do we gather customers, not only is it available for purchase in the back office from March to the end of August or sold out, but another benefit is the momentum. And what that means is every business associate, every marketing unit purchased within your organization, we're going to reward you with 400 CSV in our team building or binary program. Now, what does that mean? That's the same exact results as when you enroll a TM, a PPA, or a special TM anywhere in your organization. That 400 CSV will act and run and pay just like our enrollment packages. Our new global shopping platform, combined with this incredible targeting and marketing campaign, is a way for you to get a share of DubLi.com customers on a global basis. These customers will be allocated each and at the end of September, October, November, and December. You'll get more information on this as we roll out the program. Go to your back office for the current communication and updates, as well as if you have any questions, again, you can contact your upline support. What is the goal in mind? And it's exactly why all of us are part of DubLi, is to really create what our senior vice presidents talk about as exit strategy, is to be able to create long-term residual income from thousands and thousands of shopping customers. Get a piece of this huge holiday season. We encourage you to do so. It will be in your back office to purchase as we launch our new platform this very month. Again, just for our people that are online, for our India as well as Pakistan business associates, not only do we have a special TM package for you, but we wanted to have a gift for all of you within Pakistan and India, and you have the option to also purchase the marketing units for USA shopping at its highest level during those months at $300 per unit, and that will represent 200 CSV within your team building binary compensation plan, available to purchase until it runs out or until August 31st of 2016. You know, Dean, as you started off the call, and I can tell the excitement in your voice, and we've had a chance to communicate even while we're traveling the globe, and we introduced something, an enhancement to our compensation plan to give that extra edge and reward for those people that are taking DubLi serious on a day-to-day basis, and that is with our President's Club. Real simply put, let me go through just a couple, and I apologize, I'm going to get this back up for everybody. Thank you. Let me go through the qualifications and requirements for President's Club. In 2016, the year that we're in, you will be qualifying to be a part of President's Club for 2017. So by the end of this year, you will need to have been either or achieve a vice president or senior vice president. That means Gunta, who's sitting right here in the front row, who's a guest with us today, and the doors are locked, and he is going to sign up today because he can't go home until he does. He will be able to start today, and even though he starts today, he can still achieve President's Club for 2017. That means the qualification is for Gunta and you to achieve a minimum of earnings of 100,000 US dollars within the calendar year. That means in Gunta's case, the money he earns as a team leader, as a sales director or a team coordinator, as a sales director, and even as a vice president or senior vice president, all of the commissions for this year will help him achieve and qualify him for President's Club. You're qualified for 1 year at a time. Sitting here in the room today is Ruth Hofer, the first female vice president of all of DubLi. That means as she qualifies for 2017 President's Club, if she wants to earn it again for 2017, she earns it just like you do on an annual basis, 1 year at a time. After the completed year, we're going to reward you not only with the incredible compensation, Gunta, that you made during the year, but we're going to reward you with a share program from the company based on your personal income. So why would a person want to be senior vice president and not just stop at vice president? Or why do you want to achieve vice president this year and achieve senior vice president immediately after? It's real simple. The shares rewarded to you in value are 20% of your personal income to the vice presidents, but for those senior vice presidents, it's actually 30% of your personal income awarded to you in shares. Let's look at an example. If you earn $1 million, man, don't you just love to say, I love saying $1 million. If you earn $1 million by the end of the year, that in 2017, within the first quarter, you will receive as a vice president $200,000 in value awarded in stock. For those senior vice presidents, $1 million would equate to $300,000 awarded in stock value, which means it doesn't matter what the stock is being traded at. It could be $10, $100, can't wait to $1,000 a share, but you will be awarded 20% as a VP and 30% as a senior vice president. Now, what else is some of the other benefits? Number one, our President Club members are going to be treated to an advisory type situation to where we'll actually have flyaways or get-togethers. You'll be sitting on the front row of our events. You'll be asked continually to participate, make suggestions, what's best for the network and what's best for the company. But another thing that is so exciting is that for those people that qualify in 2016, in February or March of 2017, you're going to join us as we fly together, all expenses paid, to the Cayman Islands. We're going to have our first get-together, private time with Michael Hansen, our founder, our director, other senior vice presidents, people that have been achieved and awarded to be a part of President's team. It is just going to get better and better and bigger as time goes and as we increase and enhance what is known as President's Club. Well, I'll tell you, the World Tour has now kicked off in 2016, a tour that you can maximize. Right now, we're in Frankfurt, as I mentioned a couple of times, and we're getting ready to go to India. Well, you don't have to jump on a plane. Make an outgoing call. Find out who you know. Who do you know who knows somebody in New Delhi? So they can maximize, come to the event, and now you start to build business. And you can see from the screen, we started this last week in Denmark, yesterday in Italy. It's been just amazing. And if I could only grab each and every one of you and jump in my suitcase and be a part of this, you will realize just how big global DubLi network is. You know, too often as we share with the Frankfurt group, we can only see what's going on within our local market or our local state or our local country. Well, I have to admit, Michael, you, I, and some of those people that get to travel the globe on behalf as an ambassador of DubLi, it is just amazing to see how big and wonderful our business model of DubLi Network truly is. This week, on March 5th, it's off to India, just 2 days after the launch of our brand new platform. Then special meetings, get together with your vice presidents. Those are the vice presidents and senior vice presidents. Will be putting together my personal schedule for top leadership meetings with networkers in Metro Manila. This will be an amazing time as we launch part of Southeast Asia. March 12th, we're on to Japan, which is truly becoming one of the fastest growing markets. We've got great leadership there, headed up with our senior vice presidents, specifically Blanca Williams, doing an amazing job with support, all of you from vice presidents to senior vice presidents. It is truly amazing. March 15th, we'll be in Dubai. Can't wait to see each and every one of you. And then 2 special events, as they all are, March 18th in Egypt, and then March 26th in Morocco. And I can tell you that the excitement is in the room. It has been this way truly from the start. I know it'll be even bigger and better as we continue throughout this. To each and every host of these events, you've done an amazing job. We so much appreciate you, the hard work that is put involved. You just do it masterfully, and we appreciate all of our leadership around the globe. And then in April, we'll start to put together an all-important world tour to continue in the United States, and so much looking forward to that. Well, to wrap it up, and there's no better person that can adjust the sails of the incredible ship of DubLi.com. It is time to welcome, to bring on that person that, of course, you've been waiting to hear, and to wrap up and, so to speak, put a red bow around all of the information. The person that, Michael, we just cannot thank you enough from all of DubLi Network, the incredible team that has been put in place from leadership to the company level, the corporate staff, because as you mentioned over and over again, it truly is a team effort. And we want to thank you as our coach, our founder, and our director. And it's an honor and a privilege to introduce to you all right now that man, the founder and director, Mr. Michael Hansen. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Jerry, and thank you for a very good presentation. I hope that my voice is clear to everybody. Is it good, Jerry? Hello, Jerry?
Yes, I'm sorry. I had to mute for a second, but you sound absolutely perfect. Thank you so much.
Perfect. So let me start thanking everybody for taking the time to be on this call here, and also congratulate you, Jerry, on a very, very successful world tour. I'm getting so much good feedback from Denmark, from Italy, and now also from Germany. So thank you so much. I would like to start adding a little bit more practical information regarding our launch here on Thursday. And on Tuesday, we're actually going to disconnect your that you can send VIP voucher to your customers. So that is going to be it's going to be disconnected one day before we are closing down the portal. And as Terry already said, we are closing down the portal on Wednesday. But it's Wednesday American time, so that means that for the European, the portal will be up the whole Wednesday. And then we expect downtime to around 12 hours before the new platform is getting live. And again, because of the time difference around the world, we are putting the new platform live Thursday, but it's daytime US time. So that means that for the European and for the rest of the world, it will be Friday morning your time. So, and then a little bit about the new portal. The system of the new portal is that when you enter from a country, you're actually going to get access from day one, both to national shops, that means shops inside your country, but also all the international shops that actually deliver to your country. So let me give an example of a small country like Denmark. Denmark is actually launching with around, I think it's 900 or 1,000 stores, and half of them is national stores, and the other half is international stores. Later on, not from day one, but later on, we're actually going to put in an extra function on the portal, and it's like a sorting. That means that you can actually go in and you can say, okay, I only want to look at national stores, or I want to look at all the international stores, or I want to look at both stores, or I want to look at stores who gives the highest cashback, or other things that you can sort out after. So we are not going to have it by our launch, but we're going to add it a little bit later to it. So just be aware of that your portal, from whatever country you're going into, you're going to get access to both national and international stores. But what it actually means is that when we're launching from day one, we're going to have more than 10,000 different merchant brands on the portal. But it actually adds up. If you take, let's say, one merchant, like it could be just an example of a US store, Best Buy. Let's say that Best Buy was representing in 6 different countries. Then what it actually will count is like 6 stores. So if you take all the 10,000, more than 10,000 merchants, and you add it up, where they're delivering around the world, but we actually connected, then we actually have more than 100,000 stores connected to the platform. So this is really, really, really special. This is really a state-of-the-art platform. And as Jerry said, the count right now is that you can actually search more than 1 billion products around the world and get cashback on. This is unbelievable. When we're launching the portal, we're going to have around 25,000 coupons connected to the platform. But this is going to be built out also over the next 3 to 4 months, and the final count on coupons on the portal will be between 200 and 250,000 coupons. So a lot is going to happen. Let me see here. Another important information is also that not all the top merchant is going to be there from day one at the launch. So don't panic, don't send any emails to support telling us that this and this merchant is missing. We know it already. All the merchant is going to be back that we have today, and of course a lot more new merchant is going to be there. But the reason for that is very, very simple. That is that some of the merchant has the requirement, they want to see the new platform live before they actually approve us as partner. So that's the reason for that. So don't panic. In the next couple of days, all all the other merchants will actually be on the platform. And again, we've been talking about this before here. I always compare when you're launching a new platform, a new software, like getting a baby. You know, you plan everything, and then when the baby comes, it has its own life. And there will always be some mistake when you take a platform from a test environment to a live stage. So don't send too many support tickets to us. We are having a big team ready as soon as we go live to sit and fix bugs that will come up and again, you know, test and test and test. So please give us 1 week to get all the small mistake that will happen when we put something live get fixed, and then you can start contacting support. So, but we hope, of course, and we have been preparing a long time to get as most perfect and smooth launch as possible. So I think Dean and Jerry already talked a little bit about it, but in our 13 years of history, this is the most important moment in our history. This is really the biggest milestone. With this new portal here, with this new engine, we're really prepared for the future. It is really the strongest foundation that any company out there can wish for. We're having an engine, we are having, when the new platform is launching, an engine that can, you know, scale up to whatever amount of customer that we are looking to. That means that overnight we could, if we wanted to, scale up to 100 billion of customer. And believe me, with all the all the momentum going on around the world, with all the partner programs and so on, this is going to be a reality very soon. But not only this, we have an engine that we can scale up forever. We also have an engine built on the newest technology. That means that in the future, it's going to be much easier for us to add new languages, to expand with new, more shopping malls around the world, with more shops and with new features. So when we're launching now, as the newsletter already said, is that we're launching with 8 languages. We are launching with English, German, Danish, Russian, Portuguese, Spanish, French, and Italian. But our plan is, as soon as the whole rollout plan is finished here over the next 60 to 90 days, and the rollout plan is, of course, adding our mobile app, adding our toolbar, and a lot of more features. When all this is done, we're going also to add a lot more language than the 8 languages that we're launching with. But I think everybody agrees this is a pretty good start for us. So a little bit back to what it actually means for us. I think that everybody will understand when we're launching here that we really have something special. You know, I've been sitting now working with the technical team here in Portland for the last 3-4 months here, and it's such a strange feeling to sit here and nobody really knows what's going on here. And I can tell you, we have been so proud about it. You know, this new platform here is one of the most user-friendly portal, is one of the most well-designed, and everybody will understand as soon as you go in on Thursday, Friday for the rest of the world, and you look at it, that this is something really special. It is really a foundation, not only for the company, but also for all of you out there, that we can build on for the rest of our life. But what funny is about all this here is that this is actually not only a foundation for us, it's actually a foundation for a whole direct selling community around the world. Because when I remember back, and we have to go around 19 years back in time, when I was sitting listening to a business presentation for the first time for a network marketing company, at that time that was launching in Europe, an American telecommunication company. And I can remember at that time I actually joined as a normal business associate. And the reason why I got so excited about it was that the whole idea of network marketing, that you could really work hard for the next, let's say, 3 to 5 years. You could build a foundation of customers, not only in your own country, but around the world. And after 3 to 5 years, you could actually lean back and you'll have a reciprocal income for the rest of your life, not only for yourself, but for your children and your grandchildren and so on. You know, I just loved the vision at that time. But the problem was that when you reached, when I reached the highest position in this company here, I've never been so stressed in my whole life, because then this leg was not qualified, and then the other leg was not qualified. And as fast as I could bring in customers on the front door, in the same speed, customer left the back door because the prices were not right, the service was bad, the support was bad, and so on. And I think that the dream that I saw back 19 years ago is actually going now for the first time in the whole history of direct selling is going to be a reality. And that is actually the reason why that we joined network marketing in the first place. It is that, wow, we can build our own business, there's no limit how big we can build this business here, and they can just take on forever. But to really stay there forever, you need to have a true consumer-driven model. And with this new platform here, we're going to have the best product that you can even think about. And what's so funny about this whole thing here is that what we're launching now on Thursday, and the whole new concept we are having here with cashback and membership and special, the new VIP lounge we are launching now, this is actually much more than my vision when I founded DubLi back in 2003. I didn't even think about it, that you can have such a genius concept at that time, that you could have a business and not going out selling anything to people, to customers, just going out and actually helping people, saving money on things they're going to buy every day. This is really a life-changing opportunity, and this is what the whole direct selling industry has been waiting for all those years. This is actually a vision now becoming a reality. And in a moment, DubLi has a lot of momentum around the world. I'm having leaders flying in to meet me almost every week now. And it's the same story I'm hearing for all those world-class leaders. And some of those leaders has actually much more experience than I had in my 19 years, because some of the leaders I'm meeting has 25 years, 30 years of experience. And it's all the same story. They're jumping from company to company. They're joining one momentum, and then the momentum normally goes from 1 year to 2 or 3 years, and then they have to start from scratch in a new company. And every single time they lose a part of themselves. And you're more and more, like the years is going, they burn bridges with family and friends, because you cannot find the motivation again and again to start the momentum. And as I said, everybody is really looking for the final home. And when I make the business presentation with them, when we talk about the vision of our company here, they're just blown away. So I'm so excited about Thursday. It's almost impossible to describe how excited I am. And as I said, we really have a foundation for the rest of our life. And this is the best business opportunity that's ever been out there. And it's still only in the beginning, because now all the funds really start with the new platform here. Now we can add features, we can build momentum around the world. This is really a true global business here. Not building momentum by going out selling product that people doesn't really need here, that we're going to run out of momentum in a couple of years. What we have right now, and this is very important to understand, is that we have in our network now, in DubLi network, we have the next 3 to 5 years to build momentum, because in 3 to 5 years from now on, we're going to have so many customers on the portal already. And as you know, what we already put into the portal is a referral program for customers. That means that now customers are actually going to be rewarded by recommending the portal to new customers. So in 3 to 5 years from now on, there's going to be so many customers on the portal that's going to bring new customers, that the network will not even be necessary anymore to bring new customers in. Of course, there will always be a place for the network, and that will be to sell new products and so on that we're adding in the future. But right now, it's about market shares, and this is very important to understand. You're really at the right place at the right time by being here with us right now here. And as I said, I could not be more excited than I am for this new launch. I'm so proud about what our fantastic world-class team has been doing in DubLi here. But I also is very excited about is the new marketing campaign, because for the first time we really have a world-class product now. We know the conversion rate right now when we are bringing traffic to the site. Not only this, our team, our world-class marketing team has from now on to actually to September to sit and test a new site conversion rate. And now we're actually putting a program together with all our business associates around the world can buy customers in the US. And this program in the US is going to be expanded over the next couple of years to all the countries around the world here. But this is very exciting times. So with that, I want to give the word back to Jerry, and one more time, thank you for everybody for taking the time to be on this call here. And what we are planning is that next Sunday after our launch, we're going to have another update call here. This update call here, I'm going to explain to you exactly the rollout plan for all the new features, all the new products coming on our portal, including the VIP lounge, including our new mobile app, including our new SafeMate, our toolbar, and a lot of other very, very exciting features. So thank you so much for being on the call here, and good luck with Thursday here, and I'm excited to talk to you all again here next Sunday. Thank you so much. Back to you, Jerry.
Well, thank you so much, Michael, for sharing all of those details. We look forward to joining you again next Sunday. Notice for all of our business associates, it will start 1 hour later than we started today. Also, in closing, just want to remind you, also bring you another enhancement to let you know that those people moving forward with the new platform that purchase the BA Business Associate license only for $99 will not be placed in the genealogy or your team building tree. In order for them to be a part of that and to build a team, they will need to upgrade or purchase, enroll from the beginning, a special team member package, a TM package, or a PPA package. Then they will appear and be a part of your organizational tree. Michael, thank you so much. And on behalf of DubLi Network, thank you to all of the corporate team that has worked so hard for this coming celebration as we launch our new platform. And to our senior vice presidents, again, Dean Mannheimer, Thomas Schmitz, Blanca Williams, it all boils down to what separates us from the rest is our world-class leadership. And we thank you, along with our vice presidents and all of our business associates that have been committed and dedicated to the success of themselves, their family, but as a team, and always with the forefront of having our incredible company at the ultimate success. Thank you to each and every one of you. We're going to close out and say goodbye. How do you say goodbye from Frankfurt?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody. We'll hear you next week. Bye-bye now.